built myself a scaffold, so my phone now is actually on my car. I'm not using I actually can put my third phone in here. So I got my rig on my car, so it can actually plug in. So I built that today at the house. Really simple. So now my rig won't fall around. I've got these little hole things that hold it in on that. So today I published something called Rogers Paper. What's up, Mal? Been telling you, you want to get your passports. 1933. Is this gonna go south from here, man? What are you up to? I've been telling you guys for 6 months now. Get your fucking passports, dude. It's gonna take longer and longer. There's gonna be a rush on passports. I've been telling you guys this. What happened? And this process, you got to get your birth certificate, get all that shit in, everything else. What happened to motivate you to get your passport? Look at all the water. You can see all the water behind me, right? Look at that. I've got this new setup now. Well, I better get Elon on there. Elon's autistic. Yeah, fucking Nazi shit right there. National Registry for Autistic People. It's just nice. It's just nice being here. It's like, except for the fucking news. It's just nice, not worry about it. I worked on a paper day. I slept till about 1:30. I woke up. I worked on a paper. I got a paper out. I got my Rogers Law out. Rogers Law paper. Should link your podcast in here. So, yeah, picking up Tommy. It rained all day. It was kind of a rainy day, so I didn't get to do the coding I was going to do. But I did get a paper done, so I feel like I got something done. Got a paper out. Rogers box, Rogers Law, and Rogers box, explaining the P artifacts. Good for you, man. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, because the tank, the crypto market was good, and now the dollar's tanked. It's fucking hurting me. I'm thinking I need to pull out a lot of Japanese yen and just sit on it because I think the dollar's going to keep going down. It's going to be 1-to-1. And think of the impact that's going to have. It's like you won't be able to come. I mean, tourism in the world is going to suck, dude. Think of these millionaires. They're losing on the weakness of the dollars. The dollar was so strong. They had such buying power. And now they're getting fucked. And other countries aren't going to come to the States. You know, the only reason why tourism was like, oh, I could go to the States and, you know, and my foreign currency or my, the U.S. dollar. So all the Americans are like, they're losing money in foreign countries, which may get more people coming to the States, but who knows? Yeah, vibe coding. Vibe coding is the thing. AI coding, that's probably the best thing they can do. AI agents and stuff like that. Trying to get my kids. I mean, my kids see me on AI all the time, and I think Mikey's threatened by it. And Tommy kind of uses it. Oh shit, where's my son, dude? Did he go down to the convenience store? Yeah. Well, yeah, electrician, skilled labor, stuff like that. But yeah, I just think America's going to get dark, dude. I think America's going to get dark. If you look at the parallels to Nazi Germany and look what America's doing already, and it's only 1933 in comparison. A long way. I mean, 6 more years. Where is he? Yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, the big test right now is whether he listens to Supreme Court, because if he doesn't listen to Supreme Court, then there is no fail-safes. He controls, and if the, you know, if the army comes out and the military and all, you know, like with the head step with what he's doing, with putting his good old boys in there. Yeah, or they're rushing too fast. My hope is that they're rushing too fast, and they are kind of rushing fast. Hold on, let me get rid of this trash.
Did you make that?
Yeah, I just stuck it on here so I can put my thing on here. It's really simple. It took me a minute to make. So now I have it on here. You know, I know there was huge protests. I didn't listen to Kyle yet, what he said, but, you know, I think there was big protests. Why? What's going on with Mike John? Oh, caving, meaning he's starting to realize he's on the wrong side? Or when you say caving, what do you mean? Yeah, they went too fast, too heavy-handed. The too which way do I go? Right or left? Can I go right now?
Yes.
Turn
left here.
Huh?
Just turn left.
And they showed their hand, and now people are starting to realize that this is not what we want. Look at the dollar. Look at everything going down. Look at, I mean, they just caught $20 million worth of goods going through Korea. The Chinese are just relabeling their goods as Korean. Dude, he's not gonna make it fucking to third turn. He's old. Which way, right or left? See, all these kids can walk home, but you can't.
Nope.
I think he's got the whole, you know, the insurrection thing that was supposed to come out on April 20th. I think he's sitting on that. I think he has a piece of paper that says that he's just waiting for an event to throw it down. So, oh no, we got violence, we got terrorists, we got all this shit, right? Come on, old lady, go, go, go. We're fucking... I bet he's sitting on that piece of paper, and they've already come out and say, yes, there's cause for it. Look what he's doing to the fucking country, dude. I mean, he's literally just, I mean, look what he's doing to the planet, the whole economic thing of the planet. He's just, I mean, he's just like a kid just knocking all the pieces off a game board. And I heard MAGA is flying their flags upside down. MAGA in distress. Broke or blow? Yeah, I think if he calls insurrection, that will be it. I mean, people will just be, I mean, everyone will be taken to the streets. There's got to be a black swan event, right? A black swan event or a gray swan event. A gray swan event is going to happen. You know, Putin's going to be telling him, you got to blow up some buildings or something and do something. to grab power. So the grace, then that's what the thing is, what Midas and everyone should be talking about is a Gray Swan event. Yeah, Trump's going to do a Gray Swan event. Call it out beforehand. That's my whole point. See, they don't call it out. So when it happens, you know, if they call it out and then it happens, and look, see, just another thing Trump's doing. It's just in the playbook. It's in the fucking authoritarian playbook. I mean, this ain't rocket science. He's fucking doing it. And there's so much historical evidence behind it. It's just ridiculous that people aren't calling it out, and they're so dumb. I mean, they're finally calling him, I've been calling him a fucking Nazi for 6 months. And now people are fucking coming up to, oh my God, he's a Nazi. He's a fucking, you know, fascist. It's just like, it's not even worth for me to get, I mean, I don't even get worked up over it anymore. It is what it is, dude. I'm trying to work on my AI shit. Not the way they should have. The whole thing should have been, the whole 2016 election should have been framed, like I said, against, it was democracy versus fascism. Democracy, it was, you know, Winston Churchill versus Hitler. That's the way it should have been framed. And they didn't frame it that way. They made it against two individuals. They should have been, it was a referendum on democracy. And they didn't plane it as a referendum on democracy, and here's the outcome. Yeah, get your passport, like I've been saying for 6 months now, you know, so, and just have your passport, your family. Tell everyone in your family, get your passport. Because you want to be able to get out when you realize that is, you know, when they call martial law and stuff like that, and they start going after Midas touch and going after, no, they shouldn't have fucked Bernie over. It all went down when they fucked Bernie over. Hillary's fault on that. You know, Bernie could have easily destroyed Trump, right? Then they, in the fucking powers, I mean, the Democratic, stronghold fucked it up there because of greed and control, like, you know, whatever that is called, you know, tribalism within the Democratic Party. They lied, they manipulated, they fucked Bernie over. That's what started it, in my opinion. I don't think so. Look at him now. I don't think so at all. There's no evidence to support that argument, Mal. And the fact that he's doing so well now with his you know, his thing with AOC, I think speaks otherwise. I respectfully disagree, sir. But it doesn't matter. It has been. It's gone. It's over. You know. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, AOC is what we need. We need. I mean, the fact that they removed her off her position for that guy who has, you know, was ridiculous. Yeah, there needs to be. I think, you know, Kyle's talking. There needs to be a Tea Party, like a Democratic Tea Party, that is very populist. I like her. I don't know about Booker, but I don't really. If there is a next ticket, I don't think there's going to be a next ticket. Did you used to go to her bar or something? How do you know her? So that's how you know her? That's a good role model for your students right there. Get them into politics. That's what you should be doing. Getting them into politics. That's funny. You still haven't seen Chris Griggs. That's right. You're in New York. You got to catch a Chris Griggs comedy show. It's my favorite drink, tequila sunrise. That's what I used to always drink, tequila sunrise. Chris Griggs. He's usually at the pit. He teaches at the pit. Oh wow. Oh cool. That's nice. All right. How was your chicken? Spicy.
Yeah. No, it was delicious.
It was?
Yeah.
I thought it was too spicy. I was like, oh my God, how's Tommy going? I said, well, it is what it is. My bento was all right. Any feedback? Make it better?
I don't want any lettuce anymore.
You don't like the lettuce? You gotta eat the lettuce. I put it in there. That's from my farm. That is farm lettuce. Doesn't like my lettuce. Nice. So look at it, Charlotte up there. I love the little baby spiders. I love my spiders. I love my spiders. Garden's looking good. I cut my, that's my rosemary. I just threw it in there. Maybe it'll seed. It's got disease on it, so I cut it all back. I need to spray it down, try to save it. That's the mama. But I've split it. Look, I got a kid here. I got a kid here. Rosemary's so easy to transplant. I may actually take that rosemary to my garden. I think I will. I'll take it to my farm and plant and have a rosemary hedge and plant the rosemary. Maybe underneath the Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Making tandoori chicken. Actually, I was making it for myself. tandoori chicken, rice. Here you go. Same chicken, tandoori chicken with yogurt sauce on it. Put it on top of your rice and eat it. You want some nuts on it? You want nuts on it? Okay, later. How is it? Huh? Could I? I put the yogurt in there to try to dampen it. I actually made that for myself, but I was gonna eat it. But you're hungry, so. No more yogurt. Oh, I gave you rice. It wasn't finished. How was the rice? Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't done.
What's that?
This finished now. I guess it was still. It was right at the end. So it looked okay. It looked a little wet, but. You done? You need me any? Huh?
Just checking.
Left me one piece. Nice.
There's that too.
Mm. Well, it's like a curry, isn't it? Salty.